Hello traders, the purpose of this video is I'm going to show you guys the difference between direct access platforms and internet brokers, and I'm also going to give you guys a quick tour around my trading platform. Alright guys, one of the major things you guys want to make sure you keep in mind when you are looking to switch over to a specific platform, there's two things. First of all, you want to see if it's an internet based platform or if it's a direct access platform. And the differences between the two are an internet-based platform is great for like long-term trading, and usually you don't get a level 2 or time and sales or any other fancy features. Um, the direct access platform allows you access to all these different ECNs that you see here, like ARCA, NASDAQ, and all the other ones. And it basically gives you a lot more flexibility with how you place your orders and where your orders are filled and all that. And another thing about the direct access is your commissions are always per share, which means, for example, you might be paying 50 cents per 100 shares or $5 per 1,000 shares, where with an internet platform you're paying per trade. So you'd be paying $7 per trade, and that's if you trade one share or if you trade 10,000. So in general, most of us trade fairly smaller share size, so it's helpful to have the per share commission structure. Alright guys, this is a picture of my trading desk. It's a little overboard. I have 4 monitors all powered by one computer. I have my middle monitor, top one, and then the left and right. I'll refer to them throughout the rest of the video. My computer is right down here. And I also have hotkeys on my keyboard, which I like to use for entering my different orders. Alright guys, here's a look at my main screen here that I'm usually looking at. I'm just going to go through real quick and show you guys what I have on here. This is just basically a list of about 100 to 200 stocks that I put in that are going to highs and lows. This is my market index. It shows me the NASDAQ, Dow, and S&P 500 here. This is my Lightspeed toolbar here. It gives me my marked P&L. It also gives me some market indices as well, and it gives me the time. This is a 5-minute intraday chart going back 4 days with volume down below, and then if I also want to take a look, I have a daily chart going back 180 days, I believe. Something that I like to peek at every now and then. This shows any of my pending active orders. So if I was to put in an order right here, I'll just throw one in kind of way out there. That'll show up on top here. This is my order entry screen. I have keyboard hotkeys, but I also have this if I want to order on the screen. My level 2 screen, level 1's up here, time and sales, and then down below this will show any open positions that I have. This is my main screen that I'm usually watching. Alright guys, this is a look at my leftmost screen here, and all I have on this screen is 3 charts. I have the spiders, diamonds, and the Qs. Basically I just use these, for those who don't know, the spiders track the S&P 500, diamonds track the Dow, and the Qs track the NASDAQ. And the reason that I use these ETFs as opposed to the actual indices is because on my platform the only way for me to see the volume is on the ETF, so I can't see the volume if I just put in the actual indices. So for example, if I put in the symbol for the NASDAQ, it doesn't give me volume, so I have to keep an eye on the volume as well as the major levels here. So that's what's on my leftmost screen. And this is my rightmost screen. A couple things on the screen. This is my messages from Lightspeed. It tells me if I have any connection issues or if any of the ECNs aren't working. It also sends me a message confirming, just stating that I was buying 300 shares of Apple before at 124.12, and then this shows that I just canceled my order. This is a list of all my completed orders. As you guys can see, that there's that one that I put in before and canceled. That's why it shows up in red. This also shows my P&L for the day. And this here shows my P&L, my open P&L, open positions, total shares traded and any pending orders that I have. On the right here, I just have 3 different intraday charts, and I basically just use these to keep an eye out for key levels that I'm watching in specific stocks. And down in this area, I either have Skype open or I have my news source that I keep an eye on. So this changes from time to time, but that's my rightmost screen. Top screen, all that I have on this screen is a 2-minute intraday chart going back 1 day of whatever stock that I type into my level 2. Basically my reason for this is I just like to get a more detailed idea of what the stock does at certain key levels, and this is kind of an easier way to see that. I don't really use this to trade all that often. I just like to glance up to really just see what happens at certain levels, see if we poke down and then come back up, kind of the more specific things that a 5-minute chart won't show you. And another nice thing about this is to see the volume at real key levels. I can see if the volume, surges at a certain point, which is kind of more difficult to see on a 5-minute chart. Alright guys, well that was a look at the difference between direct access and online brokers and an overview of my trading platform. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. And I wish you guys the best of luck with your trading.